Leaving the cursed forest, the winds carried them north, where a veil of icy mist spread across the horizon. With every mile, the air grew sharper, like needles piercing their lungs, and the sea beneath them slowly froze until it became solid ground. There, in the heart of the frost, rose a shimmering ice kingdom, its walls made of crystal frozen in time, glimmering faintly under the pale moonlight. Kareem shivered, his teeth chattering. Why can't we ever find a kingdom in a warm place? I swear I'll freeze to death before the ice even touches me. Asha tightened her cloak around her and fixed her eyes on the gleaming white palace ahead, its towers glistening like a haunting dream. This isn't just frozen stone. This place is enchanted. I can feel a dark power within. As they stepped through the frozen gates, they found the village around the palace filled with people standing perfectly still, their faces cold as stone, their eyes dim. They were like human statues made of ice. Kareem hesitantly touched one man's shoulder. A piece of frost cracked off and shattered on the ground like fragile glass. He gasped, "They're not dead. They're prisoners of ice." Suddenly, a voice rang out from the palace, sharp and merciless. "Who dares to trespass in my domain?" Emerging from the shadows was the Ice Queen. She was tall and regal, her hair as white as snow, her eyes like frozen crystals. She wore a flowing blue robe that seemed part of the winter itself. In her hand, she carried a scepter crowned with a glowing frost gem that pulsed with cold light. With a cruel smile, she declared, "I froze my people myself, for hearts are too weak for freedom. Only I deserve power." Kareem muttered nervously from behind Asha, "Somebody should tell her about fireplaces." But Asha stepped forward, her sword gleaming with faint warmth against the cold. "True power isn't in enslaving people. It's in setting them free." The queen laughed coldly, then struck her scepter to the ground. A blizzard storm erupted, freezing walls, trees, and stones around them in seconds. The battle raged. Shards of ice flew like daggers, while Asha's sword shone like a spark of fire in an eternal winter. Each strike of the queen threatened to freeze her heart solid, but Asha's determination burned brighter. At the crucial moment, Kareem hurled a small torch he had hidden at the queen's scepter. The frost gem flickered, its glow unstable. Asha seized the chance, swinging her sword and striking the scepter. It shattered to the ground. The Ice Queen screamed as her form dissolved into a storm of frost, vanishing into the frozen air. At once, the icy shells around the villagers cracked and melted. One by one, people gasped for air, falling into the arms of their families, tears of joy freezing on their cheeks before melting in warmth. Among the shards of ice, Asha found the frost gem, no longer cold, but glowing softly with unexpected warmth, as if it had answered her pure heart. Kareem grinned widely, rubbing his hands together. "Finally, something that melts my heart instead of freezing it." Asha smiled, raising the gem toward the sky. "Each stone we find doesn't just grant us power, it restores life to the world." And so they left the kingdom of ice, the cheers of the freed people echoing behind them, while the horizon whispered of yet another adventure awaiting.